Next time I'm not going to greet him again. If this is how it's going to continue, I'm not going to do it again. Hey, I was charging. Some time ago, when my parents traveled for a very long time and I was to stay with my younger siblings for the time being, I made major decisions. I was like the mommy and the daddy of the house at the same time. They all respected me, gave me my due respect. But there was one particular sibling of mine who was acting like he doesn't care. My younger siblings are all boys and I've had 4 of them. And so something happened in that season and I felt the Holy Spirit wanted me to learn something. When we come for family devotion together, everybody will greet good morning, good morning. It's just normal in every family, right? But I noticed that one of my siblings was trying to act like he doesn't care. Everybody will greet me but him. Greeting is not really a problem for me. But for some reasons, it became a concern to me. Because he's into tech, he doesn't sleep at night. He sleeps around maybe after the family devotion. I wake up as early as 5 a.m. to prepare for work. Whenever I wake up by 5 a.m., I always see him on his laptop. A normal person that sees an elder that early in the morning is supposed to greet. It's not even something you think about. It's just normal common sense, right? I noticed he'll just see me pass and not greet. Not because he's too busy. Every other person does greet me in the morning except him. I noticed it even whether he's at work or not. I noticed it once. I noticed it twice. Now there was this particular morning I was very, very deliberate about it. I went to tell the Holy Spirit about it. I reported the issue to God because I didn't know how to handle it because he's a guy. I didn't want to handle it in a rash way. The Holy Spirit said, "Hey, you greet him now." When I heard that, I just pretended as if I didn't understand what that meant. I was like, how can I be greeting my younger one? When did that one start? The Holy Spirit didn't say any other thing again but that. And it kept resounding in my mind. So the next morning, I was to go to work again. I was going to get something from the fridge. Now, I was expecting him to greet me as usual. He didn't. I collected what I wanted to collect. I stood there for a while. I was just thinking. The thing the Holy Spirit said to me the previous day came to mind again. Greet him first. It was so heavy for me because this is my younger one I'm talking about. This is not a total stranger. This is my younger one. I struggled with it and then the Holy Spirit said, "You're wasting your time. You go late for work." Then I greeted. Guess what? I greeted him good morning. And then he said morning. Now, every Nigerian person knows that when someone says morning in response to your greeting, it means that the person is taking the greeting. You're not giving me back. The way we greet our parents, good morning. And then they say morning. When he said morning, I was like, what did I just hear? Me that struggles to greet because I don't even want to greet in the first place. And you're not responding as if I'm your child. Morning. I entered my room. I told the Holy Spirit, did you see how he responded to me? I was there, I was chatting. I said, did you see how he responded to me? How dare him answer my greeting like that? I was point chat inside the room. Next time I'm not going to greet him again. If this is how it's going to continue, I'm not going to do it again. Hey, I was chatting. The Holy Spirit didn't say anything. The next day, the same thing happened. The Holy Spirit said, as I'm going like that to go and get what I want to get in that sitting room, I should greet him again. I said, no, me, I'll not greet him. For what? Yesterday's lesson, you should have understood that I'm supposed to greet because I've already greeted him first. I'm not going to do it again. And I thought about it and I asked the Holy Spirit again. I said, you mean I should greet him again? He's still looking nonchalant. The Holy Spirit said, I did not stutter. I didn't want to do it initially, so I went into the kitchen to get some things because the kitchen is just close to the dining and I needed to get something from the fridge that he was sitting close to. So I was busy scattering things in the kitchen as if I was looking for anything. I was not looking for anything. I was looking for what was not missing. Just to pass time. Maybe he would stand up from there and go inside. Let me just carry my thing and leave. It was turning into resentment. I was taking the thing too personal. But the Holy Spirit wanted me to learn something from that experience. While I was busy doing all those things, the Holy Spirit said, you could have just done this greeting and then pass and go to work. His pride was coming up, growing gradually inside of me. I just summoned the courage and I greeted him. He responded the same way he responded the previous day. I was pissed off. The next day, I was like, let it just be that this is how our siblingship is going to look like. We will not be greeting ourselves. Everybody should just be on their own. Immediately, he saw me coming out of my room to the sitting room. He just greeted me immediately. I was like, this thing is working on. It continued like that. I was like, wow. I went back to my room immediately. I was telling the Holy Spirit, can you see? And the Holy Spirit said that he was teaching me that the change I want to see in a place starts with me. And that was what he was trying to teach me. The change you want to see in your home, in your compound, in your family, as a married couple, that's with you. You always complain, people don't do things right. Make them see you do that thing you want them to do. I didn't have to let him know that I felt disrespected, that he was not greeting me. As insignificant as this story I have given is, whatever change you want to see in people around you, it starts with you.